Vector summation and integral calculus. Vector summation and integral calculus historic discussion we are making. And we are trying to understand that how we can solve a problem by dividing into n different parts and sum it and then go for the integral calculus. If someone has a problem, divide into n different parts. Make sure that each part are discontinuous. They are not overlapping in each other. This is also called IID, independent IID. Okay, identically independent distribution. If I am able to distribute my work into n different parts and all are independent to each other and all are identical to each other, if I am able to do so, then if I sum it, if I solve part by part and if I sum it, then there is a chance that I shall be able to bring it to integral calculus. This is called dividing problem into n different parts, sum it and integral calculus. This is only our discussion. This discussion is not available in any of the book. Anyone can try. Dividing problem into n different parts, sum it and integral calculus. How integral calculus came into the picture? If people read the modern book, then first differential calculus will come into the picture. Differential calculus. After that, integral calculus will come into the picture. We are the first one. We are saying that integral calculus came into the picture first, then differential calculus. Differential calculus talks about division. Division means reducing the item, means subtraction, whereas integral calculus talks about multiplication, means addition of items. Now it's a matter of debate that addition came first or subtraction came first in the mathematics. We are extremely hopeful that addition came first because subtraction is a form of addition only where direction is reverse. That's it. Like if we see sinusoidal wave, this is x-axis, then there is a sinusoidal wave. If this is x-axis, then this is sinusoidal wave. This is sinusoidal wave. This is sinusoidal wave. Now someone can do some kind of discussion that in sinusoidal wave, this is the top and this is the bottom. This is sinusoidal wave. Okay, if this is sinusoidal wave, then typically this is battery anyway. This is typically x-axis. If this is sinusoidal wave, then this is typically x-axis. So this is x-axis and top part is positive and bottom part is negative. This is what generally the people talk about sinusoidal wave. Top part is positive and bottom part is negative. What is sinusoidal wave? How I can make sinusoidal wave? How I can make a sinusoidal wave? Okay, consider a person is standing at one point and then he is walking at a particular speed. He is walking at a particular speed. Then after some time I am seeing him at a very high speed. So x-axis is time and person is walking at a speed. Person is walking at a speed. Okay, now his speed is growing. So at the beginning speed is zero. After some time speed is maximum. Vertical shows the speed at any time. So at any time his speed is maximum. Then he is lowering down the speed. So after some time his speed is zero. Means he is standing there. If he had started from a point and he is standing here, then after some time I am seeing my watch. After some time his speed is maximum. Then then after some time I am seeing his speed is reducing. And after some time I am seeing person is standing. Certainly he is standing at far distance. Okay, then I am seeing his speed is negative as per the chart. This is speed, this is speed is sinusoidal. Means at the beginning speed is zero and the way it is growing, speed is growing, vertical is growing. One time speed is maximum, then it is reaching to zero again. This is x-axis. Speed is growing and speed is coming back to zero. Speed is going negative as per the sinusoidal. Speed is going negative, then negative maximum and then coming to zero back. If both waveform are same, then what is the position of that person? This is what I am asking. Person is coming back to same location. Negative means he is coming back. Positive means he is going ahead. Okay. If speed is negative, then how speed can be negative? The minimum speed anyone can achieve is zero. The person has a minimum speed is zero. Speed cannot go below zero, not possible. Maximum speed can go to infinity, but the speed cannot be below zero. A person can stand there only. He cannot be negative speed. How it's possible? Negative, imaginary. These are the fake things that mathematics has produced. Means negative, imaginary. There is nothing called imaginary. There is nothing imaginary in the universe. Things that you don't understand. That's it. Negative, there is nothing negative in the universe. Things that you don't understand. That's it. Negative means opposite direction. So if person is moving at a speed of negative velocity, means he is coming back. Positive velocity means he is going away from you. Negative means he is coming to you. So he started same thing starting after some time. His speed is growing and then after some time his speed is zero. Means he is standing there. There is no speed he is making. No meter per second he is traveling. Zero. He is standing there. Then he is making negative velocity. He is starting from there and on one time his negative velocity reached maximum and then zero. He will come back at the same location because sinusoidal wave is homogeneous. Okay, congruent, top part and bottom part. This is the concept of positive and negative. We are the first people who talk that integration is nothing but multiplication. And multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. If I add any item repeatedly, if I say a plus a plus a plus a plus a, then it is a into 5. This is the basic concept of multiplication. A into 5 means A is added 5 times. A is added x times. A into x. A into x is multiplication. A into x is adding a x number of times. Okay, how you draw in the graph? Okay, if I want to draw in a graph, okay, if I want to draw in a graph, okay, someone would ask how you can draw in a graph. This is x-axis. And what is your A? A is vertical. Okay, A is vertical. A into X. Yeah, A into X. X is 0. X is 1. X is 2. X is 3. X is X. Any X. Okay. When X is 1, then we have a height of A. When X is 2, we have a height of A. When X is 3, we have a height of A. When X is X, we have a height of A plus A plus A plus A 4 times. Consider it is again plus x times. How many it is? A into x. No, no, it is A plus x times. It is A into x only. We can define it as along x axis. We have A that is going kind of x time. Now we are in a phase of calculating dy by dt equal to cy plus s. We are progressing in this discussion because if someone understands this concept, dy by dt equal to c into y plus s. Okay, this is a simple differential equation. Someone can solve it without understanding the concept also. How can someone can solve without understanding the concept is dy by dy y dy by cy plus s equal to t equal to dt. If someone can integrate dy by cs plus s equal to dt, if someone integrate, then let's consider cy plus s equal to x, then dy equal to dx by c. Okay, then it will become 1 by c ln cy plus s equal to t plus k. K is constant. Then 1 by c will go that side and it will become ln cy plus s equal to cy equal to ct, c into t plus k into c. That is a constant. So I can say c into t plus constant, c into t plus constant. If I take the logarithmic that side, it becomes cy plus s equal to e to the power ct plus a constant, or e to the power k e to the power ct. This side cy plus s. Okay, what about y? Y equal to, then y equal to, y equal to e to the power k e to the power ct minus s divided by c, or I can say a constant e to the power ct minus s by c. When t equal to 0, then how much it will be? When t equal, if I keep t equal to 0, then first term will become a constant term. Constant term minus syc equal to y. Then constant term will be syc. This is what I think. Syc. Okay, if I take constant term at syc, then y syc, then it will become y equal to s by c, e to the power ct minus s by c. It is becoming s by c e to the power ct minus 1. This is what we are getting. Okay, this is the another term. We will try it again. We will try it again. What we have to find? Dy by dt equal to dy by dt equal to c in constant c y plus s, where y is variable, t is variable, and y is variable, t is variable. Otherwise, all are constant. Then it is dy by cy plus s equal to dt. If I integrate it, it will become 1 by c ln cy plus s, because cy plus s I have kept as x. Then dy equal to dx by c. Okay, then 1 by c will come out. Integration of dx will be 1 by x. That will be integration of dx by x will be ln x. So it is 1 by c ln cy plus s, equal to t, plus constant. C will go that side, it will become ct plus c into constant. Let's take it completely. ct plus c into constant. If I take out ln, then that will become exponential. Then it will become cy plus s equal to exponential of ct plus c into constant. Okay, now cy plus s, when t equal to 0, then it becomes e to the power ct 0, 1 plus c into constant, 1 plus 1 plus c into, I'm sorry, I'm messing up something. Okay, what it came? 1 by c into ln c cy plus s, 1 by c ln cy plus s equal to t plus k. If I take c there, it becomes ct plus ck. Exponential of ct plus ck in bracket exponential equal to cy plus s. If t equal to 0, then it becomes exponential of c into k. Of 1 plus c into k. I'm sorry, I can break it. It becomes e to the power ck. K is constant. Okay, e to the power ck into e to the power ct. That becomes that side. And here cy plus s. If t equal to 0, then that will become 1. So it will become e to the power ck. E to the power ck. Okay, e to the power ck equal to cy plus s. Y will be equal to e to the power ck minus s by c, means e to the power ck by c minus s by c. Okay, e to the power ck, e to the power ck by c. Let's take it as let's take it as a y0. Means at the beginning y was how much at the beginning? T equal to 0 means t equal to 0 we will try to get the value of a constant, that is the value of k. Okay, value of k, or value of the what, how much, what it is coming. Okay, if I say what it is coming, if I again break it, it becomes cy plus s. A little bit I go back, I'm trying to solve it without any scientific reasoning. So e to the power I'm sorry, cy plus s equal to e to the power ck into e to the power ct. Okay, then y equal to e to the power ck by c into e to the power ct minus s by c. This is the y. Okay, what we are trying? We are trying to find the value of e to the power ck by c. Okay, now I'll put t equal to 0. Then e to the power t equal to 0, y equal t equal to 0. Then what is y at that time? Consider at that time y is y0. Then we have y0 equal to e to the power ck by c minus s by c. This is y0 at the beginning. What is e to the power ck by c? E to the power ck by c, e to the power ck by c is y0 plus s by c. Make sense? Okay, now we will do it again. Now y equal to e to the power ck by c into e to the power ct minus s by c. E to the power ck by c I can replace with y0 plus s by c. Make sense? Now it will become y0 e to the power ct plus s by c e to the power ct minus s by c. It will become y0 e to the power ct plus s by c in bracket e to the power ct minus 1. Simple. I get the why. Someone will say, why you are dancing here and there? Consider S is outside source. You taking bank fundamental, then LI circuit, then Newton law, this law, that law. Nothing is required. It was pretty simple. Y equal to y0, that is the beginning y0 e to the power ct plus syc in bracket e to the power ct minus 1. Why it is required, that we will see. Why it is required? Going for real. Any problem, the best way to solve it, go to the real life example. And real life example, now there are two concepts we will talk in the past discussion. We, with the real life example also, we brought the same formula, y equal to y0 e to the power ct plus s by c, and in bracket e to the power ct minus 1. Okay, we brought this through the real life example. Then we brought in a concept called velocity vector. Velocity vector. Can we solve this equation through velocity vector? Solving this problem through velocity vector means we will take velocity of y. If I want to know the y, if I want to know how much a person has traveled, then I have to find the velocity of the person. If I say person is traveling distance s, then I want to know ds by dt. Means what is the velocity of the person? If someone is giving me graph of ds by dt, if is time axis, if this is time axis and this is vertical graph and that is the distance s, at the beginning time he is at 0. As time is proceeding his s is growing, the distance is traveling from the origin, that is growing. This is the distance. If I want to calculate the distance, then if this is time and distance, at the beginning distance is 0. When time is 1, then he is at some distance. I can show like this graph. He is at this distance. When time equal to more, then I can show as a vertical. So at any time, he is at what distance from the origin? Then I'll calculate the vertical height at this, he is at this distance. If I want to find the distance he is at any time, better way to calculate the ds by dt. What is his velocity? What is his velocity? Then I found That velocity is constant. Means person starting at the beginning, his velocity was something like 10 kilometer per hour. That was his velocity, and he's going at same speed 10 kilometer per hour. Now tell me how much distance he has traveled after any time capital T. Then integration of this area of velocity, that is integration of velocity, that is multiplication of the velocity with the time. Integration is nothing but velocity, one multiplication only. Integrating velocity over the time. This is what is written in the book generally. Integrating velocity over the time. These are the bad words people use. How a simple person will understand integrating velocity over the time? Right? Multiplying velocity with the time. Okay, where velocity is variable over time. That is all right, but it is mere multiplication only. Anyone will understand. Multiplying velocity with the time through integration with. Okay, now people will understand we are multiplying only. ds by dt into dt. Whatever ds by dt is in algebra with dt, that is multiplying. Integrating means he will use area concept of the multiplication. What is area concept? You draw the time axis and you draw the velocity graph, and then you calculate the area that will give the multiplication, and that is the distance the person has traveled with the time t. Okay, same concept we are using. Means integration is nothing but, if I go back from the integration is nothing but multiplication. Multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is not multiplication. No one can describe 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 as multiplication. Not possible. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 can be identified as multiplication. 2 into 4. Repeated addition of same item will result into multiplication. Multiplication of any two items can be drawn over a graph. Okay, where one item is x-axis and one item is y-axis. If I get the area of that graph, that is also a multiplication. This is called primitive calculus. We started with this discussion. Now, can anyone solve this? dy by dt equal to cy plus s through a new way of calculus. New way of calculus is called delta t fundamental. Delta t fundamental. New way of calculus is if I have t axis and I have a y graph. If I have a t-axis and if I have a y-graph, then I am trying to calculate the integration. Then I will take delta t, here a delta t section, delta t, and I'll bring this delta t up, and it will cut the graph here. Then it will form an area. What is the area? Consider this delta t is taken at any time t. Then this height is function over t. Function over t, ft, function and in bracket t, function over t at any time t, that is the height, multiplied by delta t, that is the width I have taken. That is the area of this part. Let's expand it to full, and it will become full from a to b. Integration a to b, function over t, delta t will give the area of a strip from A to B, and under this graph, that is called integration. Take a small strip. Can someone solve this? dy by dt equal to cy plus c through this fundamental. This is the calculus that is being taught to the students now. Calculus starts from differential equation, differentiation. Delta y by delta t, where delta t tends to 0, is differentiation. Where delta y is 2 points, 2 points going from one point to another point, that is delta y. 2 points that is going from one point to another point is delta y. Okay, this is delta y. Yeah, this is delta y. If this is delta y, then through this delta y by delta t, what I mean, it is understandable. Consider this is delta t. Then from t I am hitting one y, that is the height. This is t plus delta t. I am hitting one point, that is another y. This is delta y. From this point to this point, delta y. This is delta t. Delta y by delta t, that is nothing but function over t, ft. Function over t plus delta t, ft plus delta t. Ft plus delta t minus ft by delta t, where delta t tends to 0, is differentiation. Okay, opposite to it, if I have a y and if I have a t, then delta t, this is function over t. Function over t into delta t is is integration. When delta t tends to 0, then I have to add for all the section. Or function over t, function over t plus delta t, if you subtract ft plus delta t minus ft by delta t. Okay, if you do like that, then it will be delta y by delta t, where delta t tells means division with the delta t. Division with the delta t becomes differentiation and multiplication with the delta t becomes integration. This is what being taught to the students. Can they solve it? dy by dt equal to cy plus cy plus s through their fundamentals. They can never solve it. Okay, now they will start drawing y and t and here and there, and they can never, they will mug up that cy dy by dt equal to cy plus s, then dy equal to cy plus s equal to dt. Then integration will be 1 by c ln cy plus s equal to t plus constant, and then take like this and t equal to 0, set it, and it will become y equal to y0 e to the power ct plus s by c in bracket e to the power ct minus 1. This is what they will do. They do not understand how I can frame it into real life example. That's why primitive calculus, Newton's calculus, primitive calculus, that's why it comes into the picture, where we see integration as normal multiplication. And normal multiplication is repeated addition. Okay, we see integration, we see to calculate anything. If I want to calculate, if I want to calculate y, then if I have a velocity vector of y, that is dy by dt, integrating dy by dt also gives the y. That is the one concept. Another concept is coming to the integration, that is multiplication of two items. Anyway, we brought in that concept and we try to solve it through repeated addition. We are the first one, I believe, who solved this problem into repeated addition. And then we brought up into a banker's banking concept. It is available in the book, banking concept. But repeated addition is not available in any of the book. I challenge on it. To bring the solution dy by dt equal to cy plus s through repeated addition is not available in any of the book. What are you trying to say? Then we say, if I take out s from here, then dy by dt equal to c into y. Okay, what we are considering is that a person has deposited y money in the bank account, and y money is growing with the c percent per year. C is 5%, means bank is giving interest of 5% on the amount you have deposited. So the net interest that is coming is C into Y, if Y is the amount. Okay, if that is the case, if dy by dt equal to cy, then we saw y will be y0 into e to the power c. Whatever amount you are depositing at the beginning, that is y0, y0 will start growing with multiplied by e to the power ct. C is constant and t is variable. If I say what is my amount after 4.5 years, then T someone has to make 4.5 into C. Consider C is 5%, then 5 by 100 into 4.5 e to the power. Whatever comes multiplied by the beginning amount y0. Means whatever the beginning amount is, if you multiply it by e to the power c, that is the interest rate into the years, how many years you are keeping, it will become the new amount in the account. If that is true, then we are seeing this problem as y dy by dt equal to cy plus s as the first one. First one, first one is the interest. C into Y is the interest, Y is the amount at any moment, multiplied by the interest rate is the interest. dy by dt is nothing but interest that the account is showing. dy by dt, change in the amount per unit change in the time, that is interest one. dy by dt is interest, that is nothing but C into Y. The interest that is coming by depositing, what interest that is coming when we have deposited some money, plus S. S is also interest, but S is coming as an interest in a manner that some external person is depositing some money over the year in my account. If I have deposited $100 in my account at the beginning, then $100 will start growing as 100 into e to the power ct, where t I have to put any variable, and then I can see how much money I have in my account. But there is an external well-wisher to me. He is keep on depositing some money in my account from outside. I don't know. Every year he is depositing some fixed amount that is called S. S is amount per year, dy by dt, where t is in year. Amount per year, dy by dt equal to C into Y. C into Y is amount per year plus S, amount per year. That money amount he is depositing every year, S amount, fixed amount in my account, pushing every year. Okay, because he is a well-wisher to me. In that fashion, I have two sources of interest. One is the I deposited in the bank at the beginning called Y0. Y0 will start growing like Y0 into e to the power ct. And whatever S he has deposited, it will grow. But it should be every year. How to calculate this differential equation in this manner? Then we are the first ones. Then we said, then you have two sources of income, two sources of growth. One source is you deposited Y0 in the account. There will be a page in the bank against your fixed deposit scheme. There will be a notebook now. Earlier there used to be a single page. Now there will be a notebook. In the there will be a notebook which has two pages. Two pages. One page is for your Y0 amount. How much every year it is becoming new amount. That is it is growing by C into Y. I'm sorry, Y0 every year or any moment in the year it is becoming Y0 into e to the power ct, where t someone has to make in year. That is the first page. Second page is for the S amount that external person is adding to you. And that S amount will be in many pages. More or less, there are two parts we are talking. There are two parts we are talking. One part is Y0, that is that I am depositing in the account, and one is this is internal money from my side, internal money. One is external money, that is the S amount being deposited every year. Okay, now in that I have so many pages for every year. Now there are so many amount that is growing parallelly now. Make sense? Y0 amount every year, Y0 amount is becoming new amount as per Y0 e to the power ct. Whereas S amount which was deposited in the first year, every year it is becoming a new amount by S into e to the power ct. Because whatever amount I push, it will start growing by e to the power ct as per the concept. So the first S amount which was deposited by external person in the duration of 1 year, it start growing like S into e to the power ct. Next S amount, it will start growing as e to the power ct minus 1, because it will grow for 1 year less. Next S amount will grow till if after any time t, if I want to check, t is from the beginning, small t. If I want to check the amount, that it will grow as s into e to the power c in bracket t minus 2, because 2 years has elapsed. So minus 2 year only it will give interest. Just that way. Now we have so many section 2, so many parallel sections are growing like this. One section is Y0 that is growing independently. Next section is S that was deposited in the first year. It is growing independently. Next is the S which was deposited in the second year. It is growing independently. Third year, fourth year, all are growing independently with S into e to the power C and T minus for how many years they are growing. Okay, if I take first one, then first one is clear, Y0 e to the power ct. But after that, it is not clear, because t can be any year, t can be 100 years also. Then there will be 100 account is pages are open for each year S. Then how much it will be? This is for dividing problem into n different parts. If I have to calculate for 100 year, then I can divide my problem into n 100 S part. First S is going for 100 years. Next S is going for 99 years. Next S is going for 98 years. Like that. Now I am dividing problem into n different parts. Means I have n streams, n different streams of the accumulation to the money. N different streams are there. This is dividing problem into n different parts. It is same as I said that consider that I have between 0 and 1, I have a deposition of amount 2. Between 0 and 2, I have deposition of amount 2. Between 2 and 3, I have a deposition of amount 2. Between 3 and x, any x, I have a deposition of amount 2. How many it will be? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 x times, or 2 into x. Okay, similarly, I have a deposition of amount between 0 and 1 year as s. Then this is not s, because if I take, no, there are two variables here. If someone is understanding it very minutely, one is called small t. Small t means after how many years you are trying to withdraw the money. That is called a small t. There is one more independent variable that is coming here, is called capital T. Capital T, that is the year that we are passing. That is the x. That is capital T. 1 year, second year, third year, fourth year. That is varying. That is called capital T. There is one small t. After how many years I am trying to fetch back the money. That is small t. One is capital T. Capital T is a new thing that we are bringing. Consider there is an axis called capital T. Capital T is an axis. When it is 0 to 1 in this era, I have a money. What is the money? S, not S. S into e to the power c in bracket t, small t. Because I am trying to get back the money after small t number of years, or n. Someone say better say n, after n number of years. Then the first deposition s will become s into e to the power small c, and in bracket n number of years it will go. Now we'll proceed. This is capital T axis. Now we'll proceed in capital T between 1 and 2. The amount that we will get after n number of years is s into e to the power c in bracket n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. In the section which is T, capital T, I have up to T, where in the section of T the height is S into e to the power c in bracket small t minus capital T. Means looks like if I take it as a if I take it as an abstract fashion, not as a concrete fashion, abstract fashion, then all look same. The first section, the amount I'll get after n number of years is s into e to the power c, and in bracket n minus capital T, where capital T is 0 because it is in first section. Next is s into e to the power c in bracket n minus 1, that is the capital T at that location. Means it look like it is s into e to the power c in bracket n minus capital T. This is what we keep on adding up till t into t. This is called repeated addition of the same item, where item is again abstract. It is not a fixed value the way we took 2 plus 2 plus 2. S into e to the power c, and in bracket n minus capital T. This is a fixed amount where capital T is varying. This is the fixed amount I have to add for capital T times. Then it will become s into e to the power c, and in bracket n minus capital T into t into d of capital T as per the integration law. Okay, if I am multiplying two items, then it can become integration. 2 plus 2 plus 2x times 2 into x, 2 dx, 2 dx, where x is from lower limit to higher limit. Same thing. S into e to the power c in bracket n minus capital T into dt into d capital T. Capital T will start from 0 and it will go up till n. Okay, it will become 0 to n s e to the power c and bracket n minus capital T dt. It will become s by c e to the power c n minus capital T. Limit is 0 to n. If I place n there, then it becomes n minus 1, 0. It will become s by c. So integration will have minus. Integration will have minus because there is minus t. Integration. So it will be now minus s by c. I can keep minus outside. It will become s by c minus. I have to put 0 there. It will become s. It will become s by c e to the power e to the power c n capital T. I'm sorry, e to the power c and n minus capital T, that is 0, e to the power c n. More or less, it will become s by c in bracket e to the power c n minus 1. See, there are two variables here. If someone is seeing it, n is also variable because I can fetch our any n time. N is not fixed. But in this scenario, n looks fixed. So it becomes s by c e to the power c s by c in bracket e to the power cn minus 1. This is the amount I can expect after any time n. This is the from the external person depositing. From internal I have y0 e to the power cn. Altogether it becomes amount y equal to y0 e to the power cn plus s by c in bracket e to the power cn minus 1. Okay, can you give another example? Can you give another example? I understood it. Your repeated addition, summation, dividing problem into n different part and summation and this. Can you give another example? What is your another? I want to add one to any number n. Can you add it to your formula? I want to add any number 1 to n. What do you mean? I want to add 1 to 51. Can you solve? Yeah. This means that your n, you want to add from 1 to n. Yeah, I want to add from 1 to n. I can divide into n channel now. I can divide into n channel. If I divide into n channel, then how much it is? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6. This is a patentable description that I am going to give. Someone can patent over it. Can someone do this 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 51 with integral calculus? No one can solve it. I guarantee you. Through integral calculus. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus up to n. Can someone solve through integral calculus? What is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 51 times or n times? That is solvable. That is 1 into n. 1 into dn, where n is from 1 to n. Okay, dn is n, 1 to n. That will be or 0 to n. Then it will be n minus 0, n. 1 n time will be n. 2 n times 2 into dn. 2 into dn. 2 outside dn integration is n. 0 to n, 2n. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6. Can someone find out or can someone take this as assignment? Can someone find out something like this? Is there anything similar here we can find? What if let's take another variable called x. Let's take another variable called x. If I take another variable called x, then x is 0 to 1. At that time, what we have now? Consider say n minus x. Then it is n. You're trying to solve 1 to 51 or 0 to 51, right? This is 51. Happy? This is 50. Happy? This is 49. Happy? This is 48. Happy? This is 1. Happy? This is 0. Happy? This is what you want to add, right? Okay, take one more axis. What mistake you are doing, anyone is doing. We are taking number as axis. Then this number is 1, 2, 3, 4, or if I have an axis of x, then number I have to add, consider I have to add 1, anything multiplied by 2. That is 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 or something like that. Okay, we take variable as that only. Means at the beginning we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and this cannot be solved through integral calculus. Take another thing as independent variable. That is actually changing inside it. Take anything x called independent variable. Then first section of x will be 51. What do you mean? 51 is n. Yeah, n minus x. What do you mean? From 0 to 1, take one line height that is called n minus x. N is 51. X is 0. 51 minus x. N minus x. What is next? N minus x. That is 51 minus 1. 50. Yeah, that is 50. Yeah. N minus x. N is fixed 51. X is coming to 2. 49. Yeah. Then what is the grade here? All are n minus x. All are n minus x. N minus x plus n minus x plus n minus x plus n minus x into n times. I'm sorry, into x time, n minus x into x time. This is pure case of first n minus x is function over x multiplied by x. This is actual integration called primitive calculus, where we start the thing from repeated addition and we are bringing into calculus. Okay, it is repeated addition of n minus x plus n minus x plus n minus x x time. It will become n minus x into x. N minus x is a function over x. Function over x into x. This is fx dx. N minus x dx. Integration of x from 0 to n. N minus x integration will be n minus x whole square by 2. Minus will be outside. I can take n minus x as y. Then dx equal to minus dy. N is constant here, though n can vary also. But here it is constant. Then dx equal to minus dy. Minus I can keep outside. Then y dy, y square by 2 minus n minus x whole square by 2. X is 0 to n. If I put n minus n 0, nothing will come out. 0 means n minus 0, n square by 2. Minus will go away, n square by 2. Is it really true? N square by 2? Someone, no, I know it is n plus n into n plus 1 by 2. Similar one. Can you prove it? Try with n equal to 5. If n is very high, then result will be more accurate. But we can try. N equal to 5, then 1 plus 2 equal to 3, 3 plus 3 equal to 6, 6 plus 4 equal to 10, 10 plus 5 equal to 15. We are saying n square by 2. That is 5 into 5 by 2, 25 by 2, 12.5, nearing it. Let's try doing with 10, 1 to 10. Then 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 5, 15. Anyway, we had. Now we have 15 plus 6, 21, 21 plus 7 as 28, 28 plus 8, 35, 35 plus 9, 44 plus 10, 54. It will come as 54. 10 plus 9, 19 plus 19 plus 8, 27 plus 7, 34 plus 6, 40 plus 15, 55. Up. 15 plus 6, 21 plus 7, 28 plus 8, 36 plus 9, 45. 55 it will come. Do it through your way. N square by 2. That is 100 by 2. 50. It is near. Earlier it was 15 by 2. 25 by 2, 12.5 and 15 was the result. Gap was 2.5. Here gap is 5, n square. Actual answer is n into n plus 1 by 2. That is 10 into 11 by 2. That will come as 50. It is nearing only. If n is very large, then it will be same. Okay, now someone can think how it can be brought as n into n plus 1 by 2. But this is how it is. If n is large, then n plus 1 will be n only. N is very large. If someone is trying calculating n as 100, then there is no much difference between 100 and 101. Then it will come as similar. Okay. Can someone try calculating? Can someone try? Now, what is the next? Can someone try now? I was trying to calculate 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus or something like that. Okay, can someone try with the sine x? Adding sine x. We were trying, if I say 1 is x, then x, every time we are adding x, x means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 or something like that. Can someone try to get, miss, we are trying to get addition in terms of n branches addition. Can someone try sin x? What do you mean? Think about it. Sin x. Sin x I am adding n times. Here we are adding x. Here we have n branch and each branch has n number. Something like sin x. Some problem can come like a sin x. Okay, what are you trying to calculate sin x? If I do in similar manner, it will become sin n minus x. Means if I give any n, then I should be able to calculate all the concept. Means after, what are you trying to say? Consider that consider that I want sine 0 plus sine 1 plus sine 2 plus sine 3 plus sine 4 plus sine 5 plus sine n. Make sense? Okay. Sine 1 plus sine 2 plus sine 3 plus sine 4. 1 can be in angle or radian. Okay, sine 5 can be 5 radian. Up to sine n, can we calculate like this? Is it possible? Someone can try as an assignment. Through the repeated addition, mind blowing, where we are taking a variable that is completely different than what we are seeing in the problem. We are bringing in different independent components. This is our patentable item. This is not available in any of the book. Through this repeated addition, that's why I say that integration started with repeated addition. If I have an addition of 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by like this, if I bring into repeated addition, this is not repeated addition, things are changing. Things are changing over the channel. First channel has 1, second channel has 1 by 2. It is the addition of n item, that is true. But all channel had different value. All channel must have same value. I'm adding sine 1, sine 2, sine 0, sine 1, sine 2, sine 3. There are n number of channels are there, but all has different value. All value must be same to have the repeated addition so that I can bring into multiplication. If I bring into multiplication, then I can bring into integral calculus. So can someone try? Sine 0 plus sine 1 so sine up to sine n. Okay, as I said that these are not available in any of the book, please do not mind supporting us. Plus 91 is the India country code. 9483160610 is the telephone number. Plus 91 is the India country code. 9483160610.